Alright guys, welcome to Discount Gamer. I almost forgot the name of the show. I am one of your hosts, John Dilworth, aka Iron Business 01. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit us up on Facebook, Discount Gamer. Let us know what's going on. You know, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, smart-ass remarks. Today we have two new hosts that are coming to the show. They are...
What's up, guys? My name's Renee. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Perp6.
My name's Brandon. You can find me on Twitter at @7th_11.
You sound like you almost fucking forgot your own name.
Well, this is probably one of our first times really officially doing this. So,
Without joking around and not knowing that this is never going up anywhere. This one actually is.
Oh yeah, every week. So, for those of y'all at home, like I said, these are two new hosts. They have never really done podcasting that is going to get posted, so this is something new for them. So today we're going over, what is it, Marvel Strike Force.
yeah.
So I barely downloaded that today for the first time, and it's a pretty cool game. First, it's really detailed for it being free. I thought you would have to pay for something like this.
Usually the Marvel games are like really good quality.
Yeah.
I was still trying to understand the story, like the beginning story, like with the interdimensional orbs or whatever. I was trying to understand where that fit into.
Believe it or not, they started the orb thing like way back when. Probably like 4 or 5 years ago, there was a game. It was a Marvel trading card game. And it was fucking awesome. Like I think one of the free cards it gave you when you started was Black Widow. And it's like every time you got a duplicate and you merged them or combined them or whatever the fuck their mechanic was called, it would like change how the card looked. So like the first one was just Black Widow like standing there like she was gonna fucking fight somebody. And then the second one was like her in S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, and then the third one was like her doing something else, and then the fourth one was her sitting on like this giant stone chair. So like every time you upgraded the card, it looked different and got stronger. And so that's when they started the orbs, and apparently they just keep going.
Yeah, like he traps them or traps like someone in the orb or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that. I really just kind of play it and don't worry about the story. I know here lately I've been stuck on trying to get fucking Wolverine. I think I'm 5 orbs away from getting him, but it's like...
Does it always start with Spider-Man?
Yeah,
you always start with only...
Yeah. I think the next one you're going to get is...
Luke Cage.
Yeah, no, I already have all that.
Oh, I see, I didn't get Luke Cage.
I have Luke Cage, the Punisher, Spider-Man, and then a S.H.I.E.L.D. medic.
See, I know that you start with Spider-Man and the S.H.I.E.L.D. medic. The next one that I got was the Punisher, and then after that I got Crossbone.
Right now it's telling me to recruit Crossbone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I got Luke Cage. He's my strongest one. Level 123.
Yeah, see, I never got Luke Cage.
The medic always dies on me. Every time I need her to heal me, she's already dead.
And I was trying to figure out how to like dodge. I was still having trouble dodging earlier.
Oh, I just let the game dodge by itself.
Yeah, you told me that you were doing it on auto?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that there was an auto function.
Yeah, so like whenever you go into the fights, on the top left hand, there's a button that says, I think, like auto, and then under that there's a speed button. You can go like ×3.
Oh, how fast you go?
Yeah, so like you can just let the game do its own thing and get the fights over with.
Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, I've only passed the, level 1 or chapter 1. I'm on chapter 2. I barely downloaded it today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shit, you're still moving pretty damn fast.
I was playing on the tablet earlier, but I'm barely downloading it on my phone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Shit, if y'all need to, jump up on the Wi-Fi.
Actually, I might because I don't have... my service is slow right now.
Yeah.
But,
it's
the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all cinder block and brick, so...
That's how it is in our house. All cinder block. So we all need to be on the Wi-Fi or we don't have service anyway.
part of the leading network in America, and not in my house.
Have to shift the bed over a little
Yeah,
bit
right.
Closer to the router.
And every time you move, you watch the number of bars. It's like, okay, one bar, move the bed right here. But it's right in front of the bathroom. I don't care.
I get service right here in this spot.
So you said Otto was in
Yeah.
top left.
Oh, see, so you don't have it. I wonder if that's.
Oh, well, I'm battling. I think I'm beating him.
Oh, you just started, right?
Yeah, he just
Okay.
started.
Okay, so he's dodging, I guess, on his own now. Oh,
And getting shot, yeah. So Marvel Strike Force, it is completely free to play. They throw a lot of hey, buy this little flyers in your face. I've noticed that.
Yeah, I did. I got one right now for a new player special. Buy this.
Yeah, like there's quite a few of those.
Yeah,
Like every time you.
in-app purchases.
like every other app,
Yeah, yeah. I noticed Marvel games do it a lot though, like a lot more than some of the other ones I've played.
Yeah.
That's probably because everything's free that they mainly make all their money back through in-app purchases.
Yeah, and you know that there's that one guy spending like thousands of dollars a month on
buying
it.
everything because they have to own everything.
Like Pokemon.
Did you play Pokemon Go?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was on it for maybe like a week.
Oh no,
No,
yeah. Trust me,
you're still on it.
I don't have it on this phone, but I had it on my last phone. I actually didn't find it first. My wife found it first. I was in Missouri when it came out, and she called me frantic and was like, "Go to the App Store, search for Pokemon, download Pokemon Go right now." And then she hung up on me. I was like, "Okay." So I downloaded it and I saw what it was, and I lost my shit and I called her back. And that this time I was hysterical. So, but no, I love Pokemon Go. I mean, we've walked around the city playing it. You know, it's fucking cool. And the fact that now they're adding a trade function if they haven't already.
Yeah, they already did. I saw it. I saw an article on Google about it earlier. That the trade function, and then what else? There was something else that I read about.
It's like
it,
a friend system.
Yeah,
or
like
something
where you guys can now communicate, have a community and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And I'm guessing that's how you guys would trade.
trade Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean trading Pokemon is one of the big deals in the cartoon that they
Yeah.
always did it, but the game didn't come with that feature. So like
Yeah, no, Pokemon Go is just you on your own going out
and
and
fighting Pokemon,
Yeah,
fighting
everybody
the
has their
gym.
Pokemon, and that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you can trade.
But Pokemon Go is actually going to directly correlate with the new Pokemon game coming out for the Switch.
Oh no way!
Yeah. So like if you're out and about and you catch a Pokemon, you can actually wirelessly transfer it into your console game.
And because you have your console with you.
No way. That's awesome. That I was when we were buying we bought the VR. We were buying that it was either the VR or the Switch, and we ended up picking the VR. And the other day we were at GameStop and we were like, "How much is the Switch? Has the price gone down on that yet?"
Yeah. We want to get a Switch. I mean, watching E3, like there's some cool shit coming out for it. I'm not gonna lie. Like the only things I want it for though is Zelda, Smash Brothers, and
Smash Brothers.
Bayonetta 3.
I want to play Mario Kart 8 on that.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 looks dope. And then Super Mario Odyssey with that little hat that's alive.
I haven't seen a whole lot on it, but what I have seen looks really good. And everybody that's played it says it's phenomenal.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I haven't gotten to touch a Switch.
Neither have I.
No,
Neither
I want
have
to. I've seen those little remotes because I've seen them, but I'm like my big old hands on those
yeah.
tiny little remotes.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with that?
But they have those, and then they have the like the wireless pro controllers for it.
Yeah, like the big,
Yeah.
like a normal size controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does that look like?
It looks like a normal. It looks
well-
closer to an Xbox controller than it does
Yeah,
anything
well,
else.
because like on the Wii U, whenever I had one, I had their controller for it, and it looked and felt like a Super Nintendo controller, but it was for the Wii U. No, normally their controllers feel really good. Like they're not overly bulky or anything like that.
Except
That's what I've always thought about Xbox. Is that controller's too big?
Okay, well, I've
there
got-
was the battery pack in the back.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
well, they've gotten better.
Yeah.
They've gotten a lot better. With the 360, actually, it was a lot better. because like the original Xbox controllers, holy shit!
And then
But,
when they came out with the wireless controller
Yeah.
adapter that you would have to plug into the Xbox,
like trying to hold that one, oh my god, dude! Like
and
seriously,
you had to aim it up a little bit.
it felt like it was as big as your tablet.
No
like
way.
that's how the controllers felt.
So, well, with the adapter, it kind of looked like, I guess the best thing, it didn't look like this, but it was kind of like a Wii, the little Wii adapter.
Yeah.
But you plugged it into the front, and you just hung there.
Even that accessory was huge.
I've never owned an Xbox, so I've always been a PlayStation guy my whole life, and I like their controllers. They've always been, tiny. Your two joysticks, your 4 buttons.
Well, yeah, but that started on the 360. Like I'm saying, the original Xbox ones, the button layout was horrid. They were huge as fuck.
And then also, which one is it? Which one's the one that has a joystick down here and the one up here? Is that 64?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It has the joysticks at weird angles.
It's like that weird. I've got mine up there.
And you wouldn't know which handle to hold on.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's horrible, but on the 64 where the joystick was in the middle, I would hold it by the middle.
That's how you're supposed to.
And not like
Really?
this.
No, yeah, you're supposed to hold it with the middle.
And then
Yeah. And then like throw your thumb over.
That's weird.
But a lot of it was dependent on the game you were playing.
Yeah.
So.
Because I've watched people hold the
yeah.
controller and do this, and I'm like, that's annoying. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, so.
So what are we looking at? See
Right.
that big one right there.
No, that's the Xbox One. So. I think I spelled that wrong.
We might need to connect it to the Wi-Fi so it'll load faster.
Probably. There we go. There's that beautiful bastard.
Oh wow, that big
Yeah.
Xbox. Let me
Yeah.
advertise the name real huge for you. And then the directional pad is down here with your other joystick, but your
Yeah.
other joystick's up here.
Well,
No,
and
yeah,
that's
I
how
don't
they
think I got that
that's how
one.
they got like the Xbox 360 layout, because that's how it is now for the most part. But they're inverted.
I haven't seen
what
this
are,
controller in a long time.
Yeah.
what are the clear and black
And a
buttons
cord?
do?
What is that? Is that a cord?
Is that a
sticking
cord?
out?
Yeah. Well, okay, that's a cord with a quick disconnect, which was really cool because
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Just in case someone
like ran through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right where the piece hooked into the console, there was a little quick disconnect there, and it would just come off, which was great unless you went to play at a friend's house and that piece fell off.
or you
between A
lost
and
it
B,
or you
and
left it
then-
at home.
Yeah, because they never sold just that piece, so you had to buy another controller. But the worst part was like if like somebody ran in front and that thing quick disconnected, well, you were holding the anchor to it, so that thing was coming straight for your face, and it didn't matter how hard you tried to dodge that thing. But no,
That's a big controller.
yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah, they've gotten a lot more sleek and slim.
Yeah. Better feel, better control. I think probably. Oh yeah, I told you.
And that's for the 360.
Yeah, but look, isn't that father? Is that you, father?
And then the new controller, Grandpapa.
Oh no, dead air.
But no, so yeah, controllers have definitely gotten a lot better. But back to Strike Force, the game originally came out in March of 2018, so it's not that old.
The
Strike
Marvel
Force
Strikes.
came out in March.
How long have you had it for?
I've been playing it on and off for a couple of months now, probably for like 6 months. Like I'll play it like
so
a
you're
month
pretty
on,
far
and then
into the game.
Well, no, because unfortunately, this is one of those games where like for Wolverine, it's not like, oh, get to this level or get to this stage. It's do like the same repetitive actions every single day for his orbs. So I pretty much like stopped playing it and just started going through and doing his stuff and doing the challenges and just get more orbs. So story wise, I'm kind of at a standstill, but for the most part,
You've been doing a little bit of
yeah. It's like I'll do all the side stuff and then I'll jump over and do a couple missions in the story.
I know that I need to train for sure.
Yeah, and training is really easy too. It's on Android and iOS. Developed by Foxnet, which I actually haven't heard them do anything else.
I'm not
So
sure.
that's kind of.
Let's take a look.
I got stuck on level 1 when I was fighting the Winter Soldier for a little bit,
Yeah,
and then I had to go and train up Spider-Man from the kick-ass.
yeah.
So they've done stuff for Futurama.
Really?
Yeah, Worlds of Tomorrow. So that's
I
the
don't know what
version.
that is.
Planet of the Apes, and then they did Last Frontier. That's the name of the Planet.
What are we
of the
talking
Apes
about?
game. Foxnet,
The developer.
Oh, okay. Planet of the Apes. What do they do for Planet of the Apes? Oh, Futurama?
it came out in 2017. These are actually fairly new.
Are they all mobile games or console games?
Let's take a look.
Because Foxnet, I would assume that that's with Fox Pictures,
Yeah, maybe.
the movie company.
Yeah.
I mean, I would guess.
Wikipedia.
Oh yeah, I love Wikipedia.
So it is part of the Planet of the Apes franchise, obviously.
Okay.
And it's a PlayStation 4 game, actually.
Really?
No, wait, hold
PlayStation
up.
4
No,
game.
wait. I'm reading that wrong. Taking place between Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which came out in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and War for the Planet of the Apes, which came out in 2017.
Which was a phenomenal movie.
The game was announced by Andy Serkis during an interview on War. A PlayStation 4 version was released on November 21st, 2017, and the version
So
for Xbox
just
One.
last year.
Yeah,
Fox, what was it called?
Foxnet.
Foxnet.
So yeah, it is for the PlayStation 4.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that there was a Planet of the Apes game.
Neither did I.
And then the Futurama one also came out in 2017.
What's the Futurama one like? Is it like where? Like
That one's on Android, iOS.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
think it's like the Simpsons game and the Family Guy game where you build the city and you have
Okay.
the little characters.
Like it's all like quest based.
Yeah, all that quest-based stuff.
Right on. Never got into Futurama.
Yeah, it is. It's exactly that. You didn't watch Futurama?
I did. I just never really got into it.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
I think that was before.
A city builder game.
Okay. Probably why I've never played it.
Yeah, you're not into those. South Park has one. There's the one for.
I didn't know South Park had one.
Yeah, it's the Phone Destroyer.
Oh, that one I did play because that one's card based.
Yeah, yeah.
That I used to play the shit out of that
I
game.
played it for a little bit. That's not what I was thinking it was. It's not a world builder.
I did play the Family Guy game. It's like the game of stealth or something like that.
Yeah, I played the Simpsons one.
Okay,
The
okay.
Simpsons one, I had it for like a good 5 years. And that was,
Jesus.
no lie, it got crazy. I built it like it was huge, and then I lost the
That's what she
login.
said.
That sucks. I remember on the Family Guy, like at one point it tells you, oh, you can go check out other people's towns or whatever. And every once in a while you jump into somebody's town and you see like all the holiday stuff, and it's like this motherfucker spent too much money on this game.
Dude, you would go and you would see some people, and I'm like, okay, I know you had to have paid for that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Nah, I don't usually like spending money. Actually, talking about free apps, have you guys played Rayman? Do you guys remember Rayman?
Yeah.
There's a Rayman app for the iOS called Rayman Adventures, and it's just like Rayman, but it's free and it's pretty dope. Like,
Really?
yeah, and you're going. It's like a side scroller, so you're just running around trying to jump through shit. Except he moves on his own, so you swipe your finger and he starts running. And you didn't go
Okay.
back, so you swipe back. He turns around and
So,
goes
so it's
back.
kind of like what is it? Mario Run?
Mario Run was dope. He played that.
Yeah, Mario Run is my shit.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Never played it. Always wanted to, but I thought it was one of those games where it's like you're just on a track and they just run and you have to like swipe left or right to move out of the way.
No,
and shit.
actually, this one is you have to collect coins and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it's actually a really cool game. But yeah, it's also an independent running game, and he just goes, and all you do is tap to make him jump. This
You
one
have to
though,
dodge enemies and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
this one, we're in service.
Right on. But yeah, so Marvel Strike Force, not a bad game.
Not a bad game at all.
I don't like how long it takes you to get heroes though. I really don't.
I'm not a big fan of just pressing buttons and and watching a character do something.
Yeah. There was one that came out. I might see if I can find it later. And it was kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but you got to build your team out of whoever you wanted. And so it's like one of the teams I ran was the Hulkbuster, War Machine, Juggernaut.
And this was on the
it's a mobile game.
Wow.
Completely free to play. I played the shit out of that game though. Like I think I played that game for like 4 years.
There's a lot of badass free games out there.
Yeah. But real quick, shout outs to a couple people. Cam Maxey, OST Drawn, and Randall Collier, I think.
I saw that name in the messages, in the comments. I wouldn't even be able to pronounce that.
I'm just shooting in the dark here. I'm probably getting it completely wrong. Randall's actually a new fan of ours listening to the podcast, so shout outs to you. Cam and OST, shout outs for hitting us up on Instagram, on Facebook, stuff like that. Always welcome. And we did actually have a question that somebody posed to us. And I think this one was put in by Cam. Should game developers exploit nostalgia or actually be creative and bring something new to the table?
I love nostalgia.
Really?
We were talking about what is it called? Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah,
remember? They're bringing that back, but they're just remastering what they already have. They're not doing anything new, and I'm completely happy with that. Like, you don't need to give me anything new. Give me what was already there. Just make it look awesome again, or make it look newer, and I'm down. You don't need to. You don't need to. I don't need anything new. Just remake what's already there.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think a little bit of new is good. So when they remake these games, I feel like they should probably add a little bit more. Like you said with Resident Evil 2, how they're adding an extra 40 minutes of gameplay to it because it's uncut. So I think if they do stuff like that, that'll make the game a little bit better.
All right. So, which do you prefer? Like, do you like the fact that a lot of developers are going more nostalgia based, or do you think that they should kind of focus more on IPs, or just kind of juggle back and forth? Or
I think more nostalgia based is good. Like I said, because everybody's into that. Everybody is into let's reminisce about the past, and you'll always get someone who will be like, "Oh, I remember that from when I was a kid."
Not only that though, like you loved playing those games and they looked shitty. So wouldn't you love playing it?
Yeah, but keep in mind, back in the day, those games looked fucking amazing to us.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, think about it now. Like, you look at Resident Evil 2 from back then, you're like, that is so boxy.
Right? It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, and then like you see the remake, and like, wow, smooth lines. I can actually see your facial features.
Is that emotion?
Oh man, but no, definitely nostalgia bait. But at the same time, I mean, I've been excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 for like 17 years, man.
Yeah.
We finally pre-ordered it.
I pre-ordered that shit.
Yeah.
Deluxe edition.
Not coming out
no
January
shit.
though, right?
Yeah,
January 26th? 29th.
2019, I think.
20-ish.
In the 20s. But yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'm so excited for that game.
Dude, it's been too long, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's been way too long.
That's why we got the PlayStation 2, so we can play.
So I can play Kingdom Hearts 2.
Why? You have the PlayStation 4. They have
the remastered ones, but what is it called? The remix Kingdom Hearts.
It's the complete remaster.
Yeah,
because it comes with Kingdom Hearts 1, 2,
and then
365 by something,
2.
And then one other one.
Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories.
Something like that. And then it's the cinematic movie from another one.
Yeah.
And I've been playing through those, and it's
the same?
Yeah.
It's exactly. Because that's why I wanted a PS2, because I was like, I want to play the second one because that's the one that was awesome to me. But I was like, I don't want them to play the new one if they changed it up. I hated Chain of Memories because they put those stupid cards into the game. It was the worst thing.
Okay, well, did you ever play the original Chain of Memories?
On the
Game Boy Advance.
It
was fucking horrible.
I hated it, dude. That's
Side-scrolling and...
That's why it was all like... I got really disappointed. I was like, seriously, if this is the direction that we're headed in with this game, like, I'm not going to keep playing it. and then
the
Disappointed.
the re-release was a lot better.
the re-release of Chain of Memories.
Yeah, was worlds better.
They kept the cards though, no?
They did, but it makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
Because now, like in the Game Boy Advance one, if you ran out of cards, you were just kind of stuck till you got more.
Yeah.
Now you actually have things you can do.
Okay.
Because in the re-release of it, it is Kingdom Hearts. You know, you can actually move around it in a 3D world and stuff. The original one, it was side scroll, so you couldn't go backwards. But no, it's the exact same games.
Yeah.
Because like playing through them, like it's just wave after wave. It's like, I remember this part, or I remember how to do this,
Yeah.
or okay, you have to go and do this first, and like it's so cool because they didn't change anything.
And you played all of them?
Oh, yeah.
365 over 2.
All
You
of
played
them.
all of them? Yeah.
All
No,
of them.
I didn't play all of them. I definitely just played, of course, the first 2. I played Rechain of Memories, and then now World Number 3 when it comes out.
Yeah.
But
There's-
there's new or old. I prefer old, but like
Well,
I said,
that's the cool thing is the only thing that they did was kind of upgrade the graphics, but you like
you could tell.
Yeah,
when they-
yeah, you can
because,
tell.
I mean, from PS2 to PS4, it's
Yeah.
quite a big leap.
But no, it's really cool. I enjoy playing them a lot. The only one I really haven't gotten into is the mobile game.
I love the mobile game. I play
Really?
that one all the time. All the time,
See,
man.
I
I'm usually the kind of guy that like the cards. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of needing
Well,
stuff. And on this one, you need medals.
yeah.
And is that one like how we were playing the Marvel Strikes? Is it like you press the button and it
Well,
it's
see,
time for you?
the thing about that one, and they just added the auto feature to that game also, where because you have your keyblade and then you grab your medal, you have like your circle of medals on the lower corner of your screen, and then you grab a medal and you throw it up, and it's what does the power. Or
yeah,
you can swipe at your bad guy and he'll just use the blade.
Yeah.
Because you need power to use the medals, and then you can just swipe with your blade, so you could just
Okay, so it's a lot like
it's a lot of swiping, but now with the auto feature, you hit auto, and I'm guessing this is how it happens in Marvel Strike Force. But the attacks just go, and then when your turn's up, your opponent goes,
Yeah.
and then it comes back to you, and auto just takes care of it.
Yeah.
'cause, not really a big fan.
Yeah, pretty much at this point now, because of that auto feature, now I'll go into a battle and I'm kind of just there watching it, and then it's done, and I'm like, okay, move.
In some games, it's not bad.
No,
I just hate how that game looks. I hate how that Kingdom Hearts game looks.
the little one, the one on the wall.
Yeah.
They it's a lot more chibi-ish. They look like little
They look
anime
derpy.
chibis.
They look fucking derpy.
Yeah, it's adorable. They're cute and little
Oh my
big
God,
eyes. They're
you're one of those.
tiny, but nah.
And-
I mean, I get it because it's not Kingdom Hearts. I mean, it is, but it's not. Mm-hmm. And then you're your own character. Like
Yeah.
you build your own little person.
Yeah.
So
You're not the guy that
you're not Sora.
Yeah. You're not sore.
And why is that?
It's just
personal.
no, because you actually meet Sora in the game.
Yeah, because
he helps you out.
Yeah, because
Nah.
this is all like all the background stuff that the fans never got to see.
Yeah, so we're getting to know more of the story. Honestly, like the fact that he's played all the games, he probably knows more of the story than I do. That story is real big. I've watched
It's
YouTube
huge.
videos where they explain the story and like the order that the games are supposed
Yeah.
to be in. I still don't get it. Still don't get most of it. I
Yeah.
just really love it because I was a Disney fan when it first came out. I loved it.
See, I
was a
wasn't
Disney.
like I'm not even lying. When that game came out, I had my PlayStation 1 and my PlayStation 2, and I, for some reason, got on this binge. I was like, you know what? I'm going to play and beat every Final Fantasy that's out there.
Oh, cool.
So I did.
That's a cool bit. Yeah.
So I started off at Final Fantasy 1 because at that point they had just re-released them for the PlayStation.
uh-huh.
So like if you bought a pack, it was like 3 or 4 games wrapped in one package, and then except for one of them, it was like Final Fantasy 4 and 5, and then what is it, Chrono something.
See, and before this game, I had never even touched the Final Fantasy game.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't a Final Fantasy kind of guy. And what is they have that fighting style where you go, you bump into a bad guy, the screen changes
Yeah.
into the battle screen,
Yeah.
and then you come out of the battle screen and back into the
Yeah.
story. I'm not a big fan of that.
So-
There's another game that does that also.
So you're
There's-
then you're more of a fan of like the JRPGs where it's all action, like
yeah,
as you
just
go.
like in Kingdom Hearts, where suddenly you're walking, the bad guys pop up,
Yeah.
you fight them right then and there, and then you keep walking.
Yeah.
I like that.
Zelda was like that.
Zelda and Grand Theft
yeah.
Auto. The
Yeah.
fact that in Grand Theft Auto, like, the action was right there in the story,
Yeah.
nothing had to load on the side, I'm cool with it.
That's cool.
Mario
I-
had little bits like that, like when you like Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
When you'd go through the little city and stuff.
Mhm.
You went
Okay.
into like little what are they called?
Goombas.
Yeah.
Little Goombas.
It feels like I've got like a numb tongue whenever you say Goombas. But no, I played through all those until I got to Final Fantasy Tactics, and I never wanted to play Final Fantasy Tactics because I thought it looked fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Come to find out, it's one of the best stories I've ever played, ever. Like the story for Final Fantasy Tactics is easily one of the best ones I've ever seen. So I finished all those, and at the time, the highest one they had was Final Fantasy X. Now
Yes.
I think we have like Final Fantasy 99 or something
Yeah,
like that.
99.
So I played through all those. Finally, I played through Tactics. Loved it because in Tactics you can actually find characters from the other games. So like in Final Fantasy Tactics, you find Cloud, you find Squall. You know, like the other characters that are hidden from
Yeah.
from their respective games. And then whenever I was finishing that up, is when they released Kingdom Hearts 1. And I was like, this is going to be fucking stupid. It's like Final Fantasy meets Disney. This is going to be the fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Honestly, I was like, I've never heard of Final Fantasy. I love Disney because I was a Disney baby growing up. I was like, what is this going to be? And then it was kind of mysterious. And then, you know, King Mickey and there's a key. I was just like,
Yeah, because they didn't tell you a whole lot about
no,
it.
it was real mysterious in their openings. But I didn't think I was gonna like it because of the Final Fantasy part of it. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna be into it. I've never played Final Fantasy before.
You know,
But-
I've never played it at all.
He's never played that.
Really?
Yeah, I've never played that game, but I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. It looks interesting.
I want him to play number 1.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get that final mix so that I can so you can play number 1 because number 1 was cool.
Oh, my God.
But see what sucks is once you play number 2, you can't go back to number 1. You're gonna miss. Number 1 doesn't have a lot of the fighting stuff that he gets in number 2.
Well, they, like, there's just a lot of shit. Like, you have to see it in the first one for a lot of the parts in the second one to make sense.
Yeah, you do appreciate it.
Because if not, then it's like watching a Tarantino movie where it starts at the end and then flashes back to the beginning. It just...
Yeah, so I have to play it in order.
Yeah, because in the second one, like, he wakes up. In the second one, when the second one started, I was like, who's this blonde kid?
Roxas,
Yeah, I'm like, why is he here and where's Sora?
Everybody thought that.
I was like, who the hell
Everybody saw that because you play through like the first 2/3 of that game, maybe half, with Roxas.
Yeah.
And everybody playing was like, where the fuck is Sora?
Yeah,
I
and then
want
why
Sora.
is this little kid on a skateboard? Why is he fighting with this wooden bat? What are we doing, guys? What happened? And
I
then
fucking remember that.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, like, cause getting through that town was fucking harder than Traverse Town. And I got lost in Traverse Town. Not gonna even lie. For like a good month and a half, a solid month and a half, I was lost in Traverse Town.
Really?
I couldn't find Donald and Goofy. I kept walking somewhere and they would walk out of somewhere else. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I don't know if I was just running around in a circle that I couldn't activate the story to give me Donald and Goofy. So, a solid month straight, I was stuck in Traverse Town, and Sora was just getting buffer and buffer, just fighting off level 1 foods. I was all like, one day I promise we'll continue this story and I'll get to see all the cool Disney stuff, but for now, we were stuck in Traverse Town. And, I mean, once I got past that the story activated, I was really badass because of how long I was stuck fighting
fucking
it.
power level. Shit.
Yeah, but the second town in the second game, that one was confusing. All the little
Yeah.
mini stories, and then you had to go make money, and then
And all, like a little side.
I didn't like that at all.
No,
I didn't like I liked Roxas. I liked his story, but I didn't like his little opening
See,
sequence.
my favorite part about 2 was Axel. Hands down, Axel.
Dude, those fucking splitting
yeah,
blades.
not only was he super fucking badass,
He's funny.
but easily, probably funny enough. one of the sexiest Disney characters you've ever seen. Like, hands down.
He's awesome, and his power is fire, and like he has these badass rims-looking things.
Yeah, then he just spins, and they turn into like wheels of fire.
Yeah, and then he's Roxas's best friend. Like he cares about Roxas, and then you see their storyline.
Well, yeah, because he was there when they
Yeah.
brainwashed him.
Yeah, he
so
his AXEL.
yeah, like super cool, super cool.
Great character, awesome fighting, like
Yeah.
awesome powers.
But yeah, so like I said,
yeah.
that's him.
I
So
like his red hair.
yeah, but so like I said, I finished all the Final Fantasies that were out at the time. That game was out, and I went to Hastings. And Hastings, if you've never been to one,
Yes.
oh, you have been. Oh, I fucking love Hastings. I'll take Hastings over GameStop any fucking day.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
It's
Hastings,
like
okay, so Hastings is like a nerd super center. Like you walk in and it's like they have video games on one half, books on the other half, and
Comics.
music
Where's
down the
that
middle.
place at?
The closest one here is
San
Antonio that I know of. But they don't
Well,
We
put
wouldn't have one in El Paso.
no, we don't have it.
yeah, like they don't put them in overly large cities.
Yeah, no. It's
So like, or no, San Antonio doesn't even have them.
no, I don't remember where I was that I went into.
San Marcos has one, New Braunfels has one, Seguin has one. Like it's all the cities that show promise, but they're not overly large.
Amarillo? Was I in Amarillo?
Amarillo has one.
Yeah, I think I saw it in Amarillo then.
But yeah, so they do this thing where, like, they'll take a brand new, like, if Kingdom Hearts was just released, and say like in shipping, like one of the corners got torn or chipped or something like that, they discount it like 90% just to move it. So I went there. Kingdom Hearts had only been out for like a month and a half, and they had a copy there for $10 because part of the case was chipped. Fuck it, I'll pay $10 for it.
So they have a bunch of
Yeah,
games
in
like that.
Oh yeah,
in El Paso there was something similar to it. It was called Entertain Mart, and it was in the West Side. And
Oh,
then
nice.
They had a bunch of shit like that. It would be like people would sell them their games, and then they would have games that were just slightly like not damaged, but like the packaging was weird. So yeah, they sold a bunch of shit really cheap
Just to
Like,
get it out.
Yeah, just to move it. And then I mean they had like you said, there was a section of movies, there was a section of games, there was a section of TV series, and you know, you could buy an
Books,
entire set of
movies.
something for like $20,
Mm-hmm.
where normally you're buying the whole entire series for $100 and something.
yeah.
Wow.
And it's just because it was either used or a slightly damaged.
Yeah, and I mean, all kinds of cool shit.
That
But,
shit, that wouldn't close. It doesn't exist here anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Had my hopes up.
But
But
visit there tomorrow.
yeah, right. But yeah, so I went there, I saw it, bought it, took it home, couldn't put it down. Like, oh
Once you
god,
started that
yeah,
game.
Kingdom Hearts. Like there is no room in your life for any other game once you start playing Kingdom Hearts. And it's not because it takes up that much attention. Like you just don't want to play anything else because you want to know what happens.
It gets you right away.
Oh yeah,
It's because like that game when it opens, you're on an island, you're a little boy, and all he
no,
wants to do is get off.
no, that's the cinematic.
Oh,
Okay, and
Yeah.
see now.
I'm thinking about gameplay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now the opening scene will forever be one of my fondest memories of
You're
a
talking
video
about the song, huh?
No.
Like, you're talking about the opening with the song.
game. And where you come down on the platform.
yeah, oh,
So, okay,
that,
yeah.
where you pick,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so and it's super simple, but the way they did it is just so artistic and so beautiful. So the cinematic happens, and the end of the cinematic is Sora being turned right side up and putting his foot down on basically a black floor.
He falls. He's falling in the sky, and like it's weird because he's falling in the sky, and then he's watching himself falling in the sky, and then he's falling into water. But now,
Which turns into sky.
yeah, which turns into anyway. The point is he's falling now in water, and then the music slows down, and then he starts to stand right side up, and then
Yeah.
he lands on a black floor.
Yeah, and
just
and-
1 foot.
And as soon as he puts his foot down, you see all these black birds. I don't know if they're crows, ravens.
Fly.
Basically just
disperse.
fly. And what it reveals is this humongous stained glass window of Cinderella.
And it has all her story. Like it's
Yeah.
the stained glass, and it's her in the middle, and then around her is like the mice and the fairy godmother
Mm-hmm.
and the prince and the sisters. It's really pretty. He is right. It's very cool to look
But
at.
that's how the game starts. And that's what you determine Are you going to be attack based? Are you going to be defense based? Or are you going to be magic based? And that determines like how your character,
how your character's gonna evolve. How he's gonna. You also get asked another question.
Yeah, like strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah. Do you prefer nighttime or daytime? Do you like the cold or the hot? Like they ask you these weird questions, and depending on how you answer those questions, will determine how fast you level up or how slow you level up.
Yeah, your strengths, your weaknesses, stuff like that.
And
so.
I mean, no one knew this when they were playing these games. Like, no one knew. Like, I answered those questions completely honestly, and then later on I come to find out that if you answer a certain way, you level up quicker.
Yeah.
So
or you start with a higher attack.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Or you're better with defense than you are with the other ones.
It's cool. Cheat if you...
Yeah, so eventually you learn how to do it, and you're like, oh yeah, if I pick all the top ones, I'll level up quick as hell.
The only other game that I've ever played that started with questions like that was back on the Super Nintendo called Ogre Tactics. But that game started with some fucked up questions. Like fucked up questions. Okay, so when you start the game, there's this old guy standing on a stone pedestal, and he's in a cloak and shit like that, and he has a deck of tarot cards. And he spreads them out so like they're across the screen face down. And you go through and you pick one, and it comes down and then folds up. These are actual tarot cards. Because tarot cards are how you use magic in the game. Really cool mechanic. But the questions determine, okay, what units do you start with? You know, how does your main character act? You know, stuff like that, because it's an army-based game. So it's like, your character might have like 6 units. And each unit has like 10 characters in it. And that's how you send into battle. It's confusing.
Yeah.
But like some of the questions were like, if you were in a burning house and your daughter was in one room and your mother was in the other room, who would you save? And it's like, I'm 6. Why are you asking me this? Like, oh my god.
I don't think I've ever played a game like that.
That's the Snow White one, but that's pretty much what they all look like. And you would on one of them you land on it and it raises up like 3 pillars, and on each pillar is a sword, the shield, and a wand, a staff, and you get to pick. And then you get to pick one, and then you have to let go of another.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So
that's right.
Like you could pick.
So you can be strong in magic and attack, but weak in defense, or some shit like that.
And it's crazy because it isn't even like worded that way. It words it like you choose to leave your friends behind, or you choose defense over everything else, or is defense really the most important thing to you?
Like some really fucked up stuff.
But great game. Great game. Yeah. Once you get started and once you get going in that what's weird is that, you know, like I said, the openings to those games, like you're not doing anything. There's no magic yet, there's no bad guys, like you can't really even fight. In the second one you have a wooden sword, you don't even have your keyblade. And the wooden sword does nothing against the Heartless, the actual bad guys that you're fighting in those games.
That's right.
Like, you'll butt into them, but all you could do is you'll swing at them, but it does nothing. And all the main part of, like, the first few, 20 minutes? No, not even 20 minutes. It takes, like, a good amount of time to beat the openings, huh? To get past them, at least, because it's just a bunch of little missions. Like in Roxas, with the Roxas one, I think you're there for, like, because they count out
at least a good hour. Like, at least a good hour.
Yeah, but, in the game, you're there for like however many Roxas days, and like you go to sleep, you wake up, you have to go make money, and then you go with your friends and you buy ice cream, and then you go into a competition and win a trophy.
How long will the days last?
Well, the only reason for that is to like get you used to the mechanics and what's what and how to interact. They have a purpose, but what's funny is in both of them, once it gets to the point where you're like, Jesus fuck, like just let this shit end already, I want to play it, then that's when like everything starts to ramp up and it starts to get really good. So
in the first one, when that happened, because in the first one you're on an island, and then when the shit gets crazy, like all hell breaks loose. There's a giant orb in the sky sucking everything up.
It looks like
your friends are gone, and like
you see Riku on the, or no, not Riku. Is it Riku?
Yeah, no, it is Riku because Kairi's already gone.
Yeah.
They already kidnapped Kairi, and he's all like, Kairi's already gone. And Riku's just standing there, and the shit's building up around him, and he's all like, come with me. And you don't go with him. Yeah. You want to, you try to, but you don't go with him. He gets taken away, and then the big fucking Heartless comes down. What's his name? The Shadow?
I don't know. I just know that I beat the fuck out of him.
You can only hit his hands.
No?
It's a good. Well, no, he bends down and then you can hit his face, but like he's so big, you can only hit his hands at first.
You
Great
gotta
game,
play.
man. Great.
You
game.
gotta play.
I will make sure we play. But originally, we were talking about nostalgia and why this game.
Yeah.
Why I'm so excited for the third one and the remix of the first one.
I told you we get off track.
Yeah, yeah. And the whole original thing was our Marvel game.
Yeah. All right. So, at what point do you think they need to just step away from nostalgia?
Forever? Like
No, but like if there's
if there's a series going on
well, like okay, if like all the companies are just doing nostalgia,
and no one's coming up with anything new,
yeah,
then I mean, don't do that either because there's people out there that are like, stop with all the remakes already, just give us something new. But then, is there really any original ideas anymore? Do you think that's why Disney's all like, hey, let's turn all of our animated movies into live action movies because we can't think of anything new right now? We've done it all already. We've killed off every parent we can.
Wow.
I think there's like an even level of nostalgia and new.
I think so, and there's definitely a way to bring nostalgia in a new way. You know,
Yeah.
like Resident Evil 2. You know, it's nostalgia, but with the extra content. You know, them redoing the voices, the cinematic piece. Like,
I just want everything to be VR.
oh Jesus!
Make everything VR, and I'll be
like
I'll
like
be-
Resident Evil 2. Like, it's going to be like playing a brand new game.
It is.
Because-
And I mean, it's just because of the way it looks now.
Well, yeah, but you know, with the processing power that we have now, we'll be able to see details and stuff that you couldn't see before.
And then that little detail of the movement, the annoying
Yeah.
movement from back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. None
I
of
swear to
that's
How
God.
were you? I've never played that one either, but how was the movie?
It was just.
It was the same way. They were all that way.
Yeah.
So it's like if you pressed left or right, that turned you left or right, and then if you pressed up, that moved you whatever direction you were facing forward. So if I'm facing you now, and I pressed right, my character would turn right. And if I pressed up, then this would be forward. So I'd start moving that way. I fucking hated that. You know,
No, because what you wanted it to do was turn you back around. Like, go forward the forward way.
go whichever direction I'm pressing.
Yeah.
That's how I want it. If I'm pressing left, fucking move your ass to the left.
Don't turn your body left.
Thank you.
And then make me push forward.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so like, you know, like
Okay.
like when you're
Yeah.
walking, I'm gonna turn left and I'm gonna walk left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's why you get your other hand. And you use the joystick right
Mhm.
to look that way.
Yeah, that's why I suck at first-person shooter games because I can't aim with one hand and walk with the like. I'm
Really?
bad at first-person shooter games. I can't do it. Like I can't turn around and like be able to successfully turn and freeze and then shoot. Like it takes me too long. I'll die. I need to be a sniper because I have to be able to sit there, calculate the shot, count to 10, then shoot, and then I'm ready for the next shot. Let me position myself. Ready? And then, because I
It's like a meme that I saw. And all it says is snipers. And under that it says, the pussies you love to have on your team.
I need them. You need them. You need them. They're your backup. They're up there, really high up, watching y'all. That's exactly
Fucking
what-
hiding on the other side of the map. Players off getting a cup of tea or something.
Yeah. You guys need help?
Right?
No, I'm always been really bad at those because of that. Because of having to like aim with one joystick and then having the other joystick to move,
See, that doesn't bother
and
me.
then we shoot with up here. I can't.
See,
I don't know what is it about.
that's never bothered me. That's why I like Silent Hill so much. Because Silent Hill was one of those, like, he moves whatever direction you're pressing.
Yeah.
So I loved Silent Hill. But that mechanic on Resident Evil,
Yeah,
Do you think that's gonna come back?
Nah.
God
It's
damn
not
it,
there.
I hope not.
It's not there because it's not there now in 7. Resident Evil 7 doesn't have that. That dude moves the way you tell him to move.
Yeah, but this is a remake for 2. It
Do you think
would...
Do you think they would keep that there?
I don't know, but it would be cool if they gave you that option.
To turn that off or on?
Yeah. I think that'd be cool, like, just for nostalgia.
Yeah.
Was that ever an
See.
option with?
No.
Fuck no.
You
No,
couldn't
because
do
no
that?
one knew about the mechanics of let me make him glide easier
Yeah.
like a regular person.
Like, honestly, that's why I never played the Resident Evil games. The only one that I ever played was Resident Evil Code Veronica for the Dreamcast. Because it was that way. If, like, she moved whatever direction I was pressing. And I fucking loved that game. But yeah, all the other ones, I wanted to, but the movement alone is what stopped me. But yeah, so I don't know. I think nostalgia has its place. Like they're doing, like they're doing the remake for Final Fantasy VII. And that
See, now I want to start. Now
fucking
I'm
incredible.
going to start getting into Final Fantasy because, like I told you, I've never played. Even now, I've never played them. The most Final Fantasy I played was Kingdom Hearts.
I think I played it like once or twice.
Really?
I've watched
Yeah.
Advent Children though.
Oh, that was so good. What's funny is that movie almost didn't get released
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen it maybe once or twice.
because Final Fantasy VII is considered literally by billions of people one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah, I've heard. I've heard.
That's why there's so many.
There's a lot.
But no, like just everything about that game was phenomenal. Like there's one point in the game where Cloud is like trapped in his own mind and he can't tell what's reality. He can't tell good from bad. Like you have to help him figure this shit out. Like
a good game.
yeah, like this is not a game for kids.
Yeah. Like, I've read and heard a lot of things. I've seen a lot of gameplay for them.
Yeah, it's really really good.
They're good stories.
Yeah.
They're real good stories. Yeah.
But the movie almost didn't come out because Seven has such a ginormous fan base that they were afraid that if they released the movie and it was bad, that they'd get the lashback.
And it's a
for it.
really good movie, Advent
Yeah,
Children.
it is.
It's really dope.
And it looks really good too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the graphics engine they used for the movie is what they're using for the remake of Seven.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and just the little bit that I've seen looks fucking.
When does that
amazing.
one come out?
They don't have a date for it yet.
No, I was
they-
looking it up.
They
earlier,
announced
and
it
I saw that they're
like
remaking
2+ years ago, I think. But they want to get everything right, so they still haven't put a date on it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because originally it was supposed to come out this year, and I think the last I heard, I couldn't confirm it, but now it's getting pushed back to like 2029 or something like that.
Wait, what?
2029 down.
Yeah, like, but I couldn't confirm it.
Yeah.
So I
I mean,
don't know.
it's believable. Kingdom Hearts 3 has taken, what, in reality, it's
17 years
17 years.
between Kingdom
So
Hearts
how-
2
between
and
2 and
Kingdom
3.
Hearts 3.
And, like, in between all that, in those 17 years, yeah, we've got a lot of other games.
But nobody wants the other games.
No, none
We
of us
want
want
3.
None of us want this.
Especially with this with the special ending cinematic from 2 in the city.
What was that? Where were you? What was going on there?
And who is the knight in the black armor?
Yeah. Like, what is going on here?
Like all he did was just leave everybody with questions.
Yeah, and none of the other games explained it because that's not where the story is. The story's in these 3 games right now.
Yeah,
Who knows
because
what we're gonna get for?
the chronologically, the way the games work, if I remember right, is like you're supposed to play all these other games first, and then you're supposed to play Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3.
Now 3.
Like those are supposed to be the ending of the story, but I
Yeah.
don't fucking care. I want 3. I
Yeah.
want to finish it.
And it's because all those little games, like in the middle, like I didn't play many of them, but I don't know the story. I don't know what the deal with Aqua and Terra and the other dude is. Like,
The other dude?
yeah, it's another,
Yeah,
it's a
yes,
dude.
some other guy.
Yeah.
That one though was actually really good.
I mean, but I don't know the stories. But I wouldn't. I mean, I don't mind doing it, playing those games. But I'm just like, can you give me 3, please? I've been waiting since I was in high school.
Well, yeah. Well, the only reason that I played that one, I want to say it's Dream Drop Distance. The only reason I
Yeah,
played
I think
that
it was
one
Dream Drop Distance.
is because a while back, like right after that got released, I was rewatching the cinematics for 2, and I don't know how well you remember that cinematic, but there's a part at the end of it where it shows like the field of Keyblades
Yes.
in the desert. Okay, well, there's a guy that shows up, but you don't know who it is.
No.
He's in Dream Drop Distance, and you find out that one of the guys in there is the guy in the black armor that they show at the end of 2. So like all these stories intertwine.
Yeah, they all have to answer some questions. They're there for a reason.
Yeah.
It's just that number 3, man. And then it's so crazy because there's this whole story there, and then it's just Disney. Mm-hmm. Like there's this badass story there about the Keyblades and the good inside of people's hearts and the darkness that's also there, and there's a little bit of Disney sprinkled on top of
Yeah.
that.
Everything.
Yeah, it's really dope. The 7 Princesses of Heart. Yeah, 7, right?
7 of Light.
7 of Light. And one of the girls from the game is a princess.
Mm-hmm.
So
Kairi.
Yeah, Kairi. So that like now Kairi's a Disney princess because she's a princess from this game.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Does she meet all the qualifications?
she does meet up.
But it's cool because the new one, from what I understand, is bringing in like Moana. They're bringing in Monsters Inc. They're bringing in Ratatouille,
Frozen.
And
Frozen.
Toy Story.
And I guess that's why they can't release a game of like Kingdom Hearts every year because there's so many new.
Oh no, there's
It's
no way.
too much.
Because-
there's so many new movies coming out,
Well,
like Moana.
Yeah, well, not only that, but if you look at games like Call of Duty, they literally release one every single year. Well, I think it's like every November that they release a new Call of Duty. They can do that. You can't do that with a game like this because there's so much that goes into it. Like, this literally encompasses multiple worlds within the Disney universe. So it's not just, oh, here.
Here's one world
Like, they actually
that
thought everything through
Yeah, like-
and showed how
They're
they
gonna-
all connect.
Yeah, I wonder how lame the Little Mermaid world is going to be in this one.
Why?
Because in the second one, it was a sing along, and actually in the
I
first one, it wasn't
fucking
that
forgot
bad.
about that. It wasn't in the first one.
There was no grotto.
I don't think so.
I don't remember about the first one, but the second one was a sing along,
I forgot about that.
and you had to like press like the little bar would be loading on
Yeah.
top of an X, and you had to press X before it got to the thing for you to do the attack. But they were actually like singing and
Yeah.
dancing and shit.
I forgot about that. That's fucking funny.
Oh man, but
But no, like, I don't know, I nostalgia has its place. But I think that what pisses me off about that is there's games I want to see redone that they probably don't even give thought to.
see, I'm pretty sure someone was reading my mind when they did Spyro, because that's the only game I was always like, man, I miss playing Spyro.
And
Really?
I
Yeah.
mean, they made the PlayStation 3. I don't know about the PlayStation 4. I've never tried it. But with the PlayStation 3, they made it to where you can play games from PlayStation.
Only the fats. Only the original makes of them.
What do you mean?
Okay, so there's 4 versions of the PlayStation 3. There's the PlayStation Fat, which plays all the way down to PlayStation 1.
Oh,
Oh,
then I
shit.
had that one.
Yeah. And then there's
The Slim.
the
right?
regular one, which is nice. And there's the Slim, and then there's the Super Slim. I have the Super Slim.
We have the PlayStation 2 Super Slim. It's the one that has a little
the,
window.
The, like little one.
Yeah.
But yeah, only the Fat is backwards compatible. None of the rest of them are.
So I had that one then. Yeah, because I played Spyro. I played Crash Bandicoot.
Nice.
Not
They
really
just
that
re-released that.
Yeah.
Crash. They did
Which
release Crash.
I can't wait to get my hands on
Yeah.
that.
I loved Crash.
Yeah, I played the shit out of that one.
I like playing. I don't know which one it was, but it was a bunch of like little mini, a bunch of little mini games with Crash. No, and you were like, it's hard to describe.
Did you ever play CTR, Crash Team Racing?
No. Oh yeah, yes.
Oh
yes.
man, Did
Was
you
that
ever
on the
play-
GameCube?
No,
I played the one on like I think I played Crash Nitro or something. Like
Okay, yeah, Crash Team Racing was on the original PlayStation, I think, or the PlayStation 2, something like that. That was like Mario Kart or crack.
No way.
Oh yeah, dude.
I love Mario Kart. man.
Like,
that. I mean, the Nitro one was really cool.
oh, you see, I never played the Nitro one.
I think.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, it was the original PlayStation.
But oh man, I played the shit out of it. Like once I got my hands on that, I didn't touch Mario Kart for years.
Actually, you know what? No, I did play this. I played this at my grandparents' house when I used to spend the night over there a lot with my little cousins.
Nice.
Yeah, man, this is old school.
Yeah, see, look, this is the one I was talking about.
Okay, yeah.
And they had it for the.
I didn't know
the
Crash
Game-
had a lot of card games.
Oh,
Card
yeah.
games.
Yeah, for the GameCube,
So does Sonic.
PlayStation 2, Xbox.
Sonic has racing games too. Didn't know.
I
I
think-
wasn't a
yeah.
big Sonic guy.
I played.
I think-
was it Sonic Battle 2 or something like that.
Something like that.
That one was a really good story.
The first one that I remember, which was a Sonic racing game, was on the Game Boy Advance.
Which Game Boy Advance? I had the Game Boy Advance, the flat one. It was the long one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was playing not Kingdom. I was playing Donkey Kong.
GameCube.
I bought it for the Xbox 360. Well, I
Oh,
had it for
shit.
the GameCube, but they made a version for the Xbox 360 as
Oh,
well. And I played
really?
it, yeah.
What was the deal with Sonic?
The story for this one was really, really cool. I love the music in it too.
Really?
Yeah, there was just
The-
the soundtrack was really nice.
Nice. The only Sonic game I really got into was the one on the Dreamcast.
And what does he do? What did he do? Was it like a side scroller? Was it?
Well, most of them are. Well,
Okay.
the older ones. But the one on the Dreamcast was the first, like, full 3D
Like world?
self-roaming world. Yeah.
Cool.
And so, like you had to run in a, like, one of the attacks, your most common one, is like you had to jump up and whatever enemy you were aiming at, then he would like shoot forward and hit him, and that's how you would attack.
Oh, that's cool. I knew that he used to he spins, right?
Yeah.
Like that's all I remember him doing was spinning.
Yeah. But when you're doing like the big loops and all
Yeah.
that shit in like a full 3D world,
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah.
That's dope.
yeah, really, really cool. And then like the first enemy that you fight is this big giant gel creature in the city, and just to play as Sonic in a 3D world fighting this big 3D boss, it was
Yeah.
it was fucking cool.
That's
but-
dope, no.
My favorite part about the Sonic game was the little creatures that you would collect.
The KOs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked making. I tried making mine evil or something like that, so I
Nice.
could get like a little passage to the little hell that they have, and then
Nice.
the heaven that they have too. It was pretty cool.
That's dope.
Like,
I didn't know
that was a
Sonic
cool
was
side
like that.
game.
Yeah.
You make these guys.
Those little dudes, and you can make them evil.
Yeah. In that game, because I used to have it for the Dreamcast, or not the Dreamcast, the GameCube,
Yeah.
and you actually get to like breed them and train them and stuff
That's
like that.
cool. No.
And you would have to like feed them certain
Certain trees
things that you would collect while you're on your missions.
Yeah.
So every time you'd go, you'd get like cool little animals and little
Little like crystals
yeah.
or treats, and that determined how they turned out.
That's awesome.
But,
I never played Sonic.
Really?
Yeah, no.
All right. So if other than Spyro, if you could have them do a remake for one of your favorite games, what would it be?
San Andreas.
Get the fuck out.
San Andreas, 100%. I loved it. It was cool. The story was awesome.
Turok.
And then I didn't even
Ooh.
play. I didn't play any of the other ones. Like I think
Really?
the only other one I played might have been Vice City.
The only Call of Duty, Jesus, the only Grand Theft Auto that I've ever played, because I just didn't see the point in the other ones, was Grand Theft Auto 5.
The new one.
Yeah, because a buddy of mine had it on the PS3, and once I saw that you could go online, and it was basically an MMO, I was in.
It's I don't know. It was just I guess that was one of the very first games that I had of its kind.
Oh yeah,
Was San Andreas. So I was obsessed with
that
it.
was what, PlayStation 2, right?
Yeah, PlayStation 2. I was really, really into that game. It was cool. Back when I still needed a memory card. Memory little cartridge.
No, when I think of nostalgia, I think of the 64. Yeah, with all the games that one had. It was,
Turok 64 was the shit.
Yeah, if they could remake any game like that, it would be Turok.
You know, there's a Turok on the 360.
Yeah, but is it a remake? Because I really like the way that they did everything. In
I don't know if it's a remake, but I do remember playing it, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like, really enjoyed it.
Never played it, guys.
No.
Really?
Yeah, never played this.
Okay, did you ever play Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation 4?
I've heard of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay, imagine Horizon Zero Dawn as an FPS.
Oh yeah, I have heard of this. I didn't get to play it.
Yeah, but with dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah.
Dinosaurs, of course, there's like other people that you shoot and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But mainly
But
dinosaurs.
the best part
It's
was
Horizon-
that... Huh?
Was the Horizon Zero Dawn good? Did you play it?
Oh, it's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah? I
It
haven't
was
got-
phenomenal.
Okay.
But what's funny is, like, back in the 64 days, if you wanted to just kick the shit out of your friends, you had three choices. You had Turok, which was 4 people, free for all, and you just kick the shit out of each
I
other.
don't think I played Turok with 4 people.
Really?
I only played
Oh,
it once.
man. Shit gets
I
real.
didn't know that.
Oh yeah, because the 64 had the ability for 4 controllers,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, right on the console.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, bows, mines, different types of arrows, like...
And you guys just have an
Shit got
open.
crazy.
It's pretty much just an open.
Oh yeah,
world, and you just,
yeah. Well,
Nice.
it was an open arena, but it was a forest.
Yeah.
So it's like you could be standing like 20 feet from me, and I can't see you because I have to like go through the trees and shit like that. If you weren't playing that, you were playing GoldenEye, which everybody loves GoldenEye. If you weren't playing that, you were kicking the shit out of each other on Mario Kart,
Mario Kart 64.
which I have.
Do you?
Oh hell yeah!
I had it when I had my 64. I had Turok, the Nintendo, or I'm sorry, Mario Kart. What else did I have on there?
Wait, guys, GoldenEye is 007?
Yep.
Super Smash Bros. I
Nice.
had that one for the
See, I'm
64.
trying to find games for my 64. Like, I want to find Smash. My wife has never played a Smash game.
Have you seen at the mall that little?
Yeah, but they're
Yes.
fucking expensive.
Is it? I've never really asked any
They're
questions.
fucking
I've just always
expensive
gone
there.
and looked.
Like, well, because like some of their stuff is tagged. And the last time that me and my wife went, we walked over there, and for a copy of Final Fantasy IX, which wasn't one of the best Final Fantasies, like not by any means. And it wasn't even an original release; it was a greatest hits. They wanted like $260, and I was like, "You're out of your fucking mind."
I didn't know they were like that.
Yeah, I've never even tried because I was like, I don't even have a system to play it on. Yeah.
That sucks because I wanted to go and get I want to play Donkey Kong again. Donkey
Super
Kong
Mario
Country.
was fun.
Oh
I want to
yeah,
play Donkey Kong Country again.
you know you can play it on your phone.
Really? On what? Like an app?
What do you have, Android or iOS?
iOS.
I'll get with you after the show. But yeah, like there's all kinds of cool ways to do stuff like that. I think that so you said Turok.
Yeah.
Which one did you say?
San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
That's right. Fucking Grand Theft Auto baby over here.
What? I'm trying to think of what I used to play on my PlayStation 1, but it's because I got that one when I was a kid.
That one was
And-
made like Spyro.
And and honestly, it was free. I got that one for free from school because school wanted us to use it to learn.
Oh,
So
nice.
my mom would take me to Hollywood Video, and I'd rent games for it. Instead.
Hollywood Video. There's an name I haven't heard in a
Hollywood
while. I still remember. I remember Blockbuster going out of business.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Because on Yarborough, I used to still see that same Blockbuster all the time.
Oh, that because it's still standing.
It's still standing, but I mean, it has the signs on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't work anymore. It's not there. But
Damn. No, but like I remember that whole process.
of them going out of
Yeah.
business, dude. You used to be able to go in there when they were selling everything and just buy shit
Oh,
for
fuck
50
yeah.
cents,
Fuck
25 cent VHS. Like no one owns a VHS anymore.
I think like one of the remakes I would love to see, just because even back in our day it was racy, and even I think it'd be even worse now, is Earthworm Jim
Earthworm Jim.
for the Super Nintendo. They had Earthworm Jim and Earthworm Jim 2,
I think I know what you're talking
and
about.
that game was fucked up.
I never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah, no. For my Super Nintendo, I had Donkey Kong. I had. You ever play this game? It had Porky Pig in it. It had Porky Pig, and he was in a haunted mansion or a haunted something. Yeah, no, I've never heard of Earthworm Jim. This guy looks weird.
Yeah, I was a little explicit.
Oh yeah.
He looks weird, but I mean, I'd play it.
Basically, he's a worm in a
Uh-huh.
bodysuit. One of his attacks is he grabs himself by the top of his head and uses himself as a whip to like hit bad guys.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I had never played this. In what system?
64, right?
Hey, this is just on PlayStation 3 though.
Really?
Yeah, and then Xbox, the Wii,
And iOS.
and iOS. That's weird. We should look that up.
Wow.
Earthworm Jim platform.
Because I had it for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, and then the Sega's right there, the Wii, the Xbox.
Windows, the
Windows,
64,
iOS. That's cool. I'm gonna check that game out now.
Yeah.
Earthworm Jim.
But yeah. Even for being as old as it is, it was definitely racy.
Featuring an earthworm named Jim who wears a robotic suit and battles evil.
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm definitely gonna check that out.
All right, so earlier today, X, our main moderator for Instagram and Facebook, posted up a question on who is your favorite Marvel character. We had one guy, I believe it was Cam, say somebody you don't really see, but Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, I saw that in there.
Fucking love Mr.
I have
Sinister.
no idea who that is.
Are you serious?
I probably once I see him, I probably have to see him.
Mr. Sinister was a badass. Not only like did he look like a badass, but he was a genuine badass. There was another person on there that said Venom.
Venom is really cool.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see. I just have to see him. I know who it is.
Okay.
Super excited for the movie, by the way.
Yo, dude, the new movie looks so good.
Did you guys see the new preview?
Yeah,
The new
fuck yeah.
preview came out.
Fuck
I don't
yeah.
think I've seen it.
It's good.
It's really
yeah,
good.
like you actually get to see him and hear him. Oh man, that movie looks so good.
Mr. Sinister was badass. Favorite Marvel superhero
And then
Character.
character?
somebody else did Deadpool. Man, it is what it is. So what about you?
Favorite Marvel superhero? I'm gonna go ahead and
Just Marvel character, good or bad.
good or bad. Yeah.
The entirety of the Marvel universe. And they don't have to have a major movie franchise.
Yeah, okay. It's hard. It's a hard question to throw on someone.
What do you mean throw on somebody? It's been up in the group.
I love Captain America.
Really?
I like that man.
I've never met a Captain America fan.
I can understand.
He's just like, yeah.
I like him. I think it's just the way he looks now, the costume, and
Chris
then
Evans.
I mean Chris Evans, handsome gentleman.
He is.
But
story.
no, like the story, and then I've always been in. I like history, like the subject itself.
Mhm.
So like his whole movie when he was in the past, and then
In
like-
what was it, World War II?
yeah, World War II, and that's one of the main reasons why I also like Wolverine, because when they showed Wolverine and Sabretooth going through all the wars of the world,
Which was fucking cool.
I thought that was badass. I was
like just the way they did that
yeah,
was so
like
cool.
you know, they got to see all of them and fight in all of those wars and shit. That's
That was in Origins, huh?
That's
Yeah.
Wolverine Origins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I dig that. I dig that whole. And then I'm also a fan of time travel. So he, in a sense, got to time travel. He lived in the World War II era, and then over here now we're in 2018, and he's still that same good boy that doesn't say a bad word. I don't
Which
know,
makes
like-
me laugh.
Yeah. I like that around him. Tony Stark has to be like, "I'm sorry, Captain, my more language,
Yeah.
Captain."
Actually, no. Like, there's a couple times in one of the movies, like somebody will say something and you just hear him out of the background. Language.
Yeah. And that's what because that's still his thing.
Yeah. So what about you?
My favorite character is Spider-Man for sure.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man is definitely I'm a big Spider-Man fan.
Yeah, he has a lot. Since I met him,
I like him because he is a young character, and he has to grow up really quickly. And I feel like I relate a lot to the way he thinks.
Right on.
And stuff. And I like how much he's respected, especially by Captain America and Tony Stark. And yeah,
he's for being a younger member of the team. He's really well respected. He does put in the effort that he needs to.
and he's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, so in your opinion, which, I guess, Spider-Man movie do you like the best?
Which Spider-Man movie do I like the best? Well, I mean,
Watch your answer, 'cause this might get you
grew
fired
up.
from the show.
I grew up with the Tobey Maguire movies. Of course, they were well done. Not the best Spider-Man version, but a lot of people give it props, and it was of its
And
time.
it was it was one of the first superhero movies to like a franchise. It's completely around him. What else? Superman and Batman. But, those were always
the X-Men movies.
the Hulk.
But the X-Men movies were.
But
I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the first one. The second one, X-Men 2, X-Men United, that was dope. That was dope.
I thought they were all trash.
After
even
that,
the
I got-
third one, I
All
thought
of
was
them.
really good.
All of them. Until they got to X-Men First Class.
First Class, yeah. Jennifer.
First
Lawrence.
Class was good. Jennifer Lawrence though. I don't mind. Which one's the other one? No, it was X-Men First Class. Right?
I love Origins.
Yeah, the
Like,
Origins.
no,
X-Men.
I'm saying I love
Origin
movies. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Things that explain where we are at today.
Okay.
So I just love seeing how
How they got there.
how like their whole life and so.
Okay, so did you
I do
like...
like.
So,
the
which
First
Spider-Man
Class.
movie was your favorite one? The one where he's an emo kid, huh?
Which
that was the second one.
and
where Tobey Maguire gets
Yeah.
Venom and then he has
Yeah.
the emo bangs, right? That's the second one or is that the third one?
That's the third one.
That's
Is
the
it?
third one?
When he with Venom, yeah. The third one.
All right, that's it. You're
The
fine.
second one was
Get the fuck up.
Wait, no, but wait, is that your favorite one?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay, which one is your favorite?
My favorite.
You might still have a job here.
I like the newest one.
Homecoming?
I feel like they did the best they could with it.
Oh, that movie!
You know.
Homecoming's great.
I've never been like a fan of Spider-Man. Like I like him. I get his powers, but I've never been like, holy shit! Like I fucking love Spider-Man. But Homecoming was good. Like
Homecoming was great.
like the kid that they got to play him is
Yeah, like he did the part.
really
yeah.
The only one that I liked better than that was the Amazing Spider-Man.
The one with the guy that was the
Andrew
CFO
Garfield.
of Facebook?
I don't know.
He's in that movie, The Social Network. What's his? You said his name right now.
Andrew
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I like the way that they did that movie.
He's a good
Like
actor.
those movies.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a good actor. I like him.
He was witty. He was a smartass when he had to be. He had the emotion. Like
I don't know
was-
why they didn't put him in Homecoming.
see, that's what I like.
Like,
I
what
don't know
It's because
because
he didn't fit what they needed for Avengers. What they needed was the kid. And
See,
Andrew
I-
Garfield, I don't feel like could have played that part.
See, I think that he would have been great.
I like Andrew
Like I
Garfield
really,
a lot.
I think that he would have just been fantastic.
I love those movies. The second version of Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I love them.
The only thing that I was not a humongous fan of from the new ones, from Tobey Maguire's to now, was they took away his webs. I like that Tobey Maguire had made the web inside of his skin and it came
That's
out.
not
I
how
don't.
the comics.
Yeah.
are, though.
I know it's not, but I'm honestly like Spider-Man already doesn't have a lot of the cool spider stuff. Where are the 8 legs? Where's well, he does have the spidey senses, but that was one of the cool things that he made the web inside of his body.
Nah, it was-
Yeah, but like even in the comics, like the old comics, the original ones,
he made them.
yeah,
He
it was
made
always
his-
a device that he made.
because he was also a scientist.
Yeah.
Or something like that, right?
Yeah, he
So
worked
that,
for,
yeah, no, and I get that, but that's one of the things I could have taken away from the Tobey, because I don't like the Tobey Maguire movies.
I just don't like Tobey Maguire.
I don't like them at all.
like
They
like
were-
the movies in and of themselves, fine, but Tobey Maguire, deal breaker. Like I've never been a fan of his.
Yeah, no,
I
no.
because it's like every
I don't think
role,
I've seen him in anything else.
well, because it's like every role I've ever seen him in, he's the same whiny little kid that you see him in Spider-Man, and I just don't care for that.
No, I wasn't a big fan of those, but the takeaway for me would definitely be that I like that.
Where he actually made
yeah,
the
where
web.
he made his own web. That's
Right
cool.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Amazing Spider-Man was definitely one of the best.
Yeah,
ones.
and the ending for it was crazy. Like seriously, one of the only superhero movies that I can remember that really like just took your breath away with the way that it ended. Like, yeah, like
that noise.
Yeah.
That.
and he was almost there. He almost
Yeah.
saved her.
It was sad.
And then the
Yeah, it
web
was.
reaching out. I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
Dude.
Yeah,
That's so sad.
when the web was opening up, actually, yeah, that's pretty cool.
And what's her name? Emma
Stone.
yeah,
She played an excellent Gwen Stacy.
yeah. She did. She really did.
Emma Stone is a great actress.
Yes.
I love her a lot.
I'd have to say, if not Wolverine, Sabretooth.
Sabretooth.
Yeah,
And
That's
why
cool.
is
That's
that?
what I said. I don't hear many Sabretooths.
I've always loved Sabretooth.
I hear a lot of Wolverine. Wolverine's everybody's favorite, but no.
Yeah. Well, there's a story behind me and Wolverine. I'll get to that in a minute. Thanks to my friend Justin, douchebag. But I don't know, like just something about Sabretooth because he's very no nonsense. You know, he's not. Oh, I'm going to give you the nice side of it. It's like, no, here it is. Take it or leave it. It's not going to fucking
Like,
change.
he's not a good guy, not a bad
Yeah,
guy. Like,
but he does what's necessary. You know, especially the version that was played by Liev Schreiber in I think it was Origins.
yeah, I think he
like-
plays that character from then on, right?
I think so. But he did so well in that movie. Like, I mean, he made Sabretooth.
The it wasn't the Last Stand, right? Where the guy squeezed
No,
through the little bars.
no,
no, but that
That's the
Sabretooth
first
was
one.
kind of
Yeah.
comic booky.
Yeah, the first one
Yeah.
where they turned the guy into a jellyfish, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
The
was a little
the guy,
comic booky,
yeah,
right?
the guy that they got to play Sabretooth in that. Jesus, I hope he got paid a lot because he looked fucking stupid.
Yeah, that Sabretooth costume was
Yeah.
dumb.
I don't know.
That's
There's there's a lot of people. There's a there's a lot of people that I like in the Marvel universe. I'd have to say another big favorite would be Magneto.
Dude, Magneto's dope.
Yeah.
Magneto's very dope. His Professor X, his counterpart, I love him a lot more though.
Who,
than
Professor
Magneto.
X or?
Yeah, Professor
Really?
X. Magneto, Professor X is way better than Magneto.
Did you-
Those two actors though? Those two actors are amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever like were you ever into comic books or anything?
Yeah.
Did you ever read the Onslaught Saga?
No.
Okay. So the basis of the Onslaught Saga was Professor X and the X-Men going against Magneto and the Brotherhood or whatever the fuck they were called at the time. And Colossus does the fastball special and throws Wolverine at Magneto and like gashes him across the stomach. Well, he goes berserk and rips all the adamantium out of Wolverine's body through every pore in his body. Well, when that happens, Professor X loses his shit and goes to Mind Blast Magneto. Well, the evil essence in Magneto goes into Professor X's brain
Oh shit.
and turns him evil. So, like, instantly he uses his powers without trying to walk again and fix his spine. And eventually gets to the point where he realizes that he's better than everybody else. So he starts building, like, this massive suit of armor and calling himself Onslaught. And it literally takes the entire Marvel universe, good and bad, to defeat him. Like, that's a fucking series I want to see done into movies.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. I didn't know that.
But,
He looks like Magneto.
Yeah.
Are you looking at Onslaught? And that's
Yeah.
supposed to be Professor X.
It is Professor
No,
X.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what, yeah.
That's dope.
Because
I had never heard of that before.
Because when Magneto's essence goes into Professor X, now not only is he the strongest mind on the planet, but now he also has the strongest mutant powers on the planet. Like he has the powers of magnetism now.
Oh, so like they merged
yeah,
minds.
Yeah,
That's cool. I had never
And-
heard of that.
yeah.
That's a cool.
yeah,
And that's just one of the series of
yeah. That one
one
came
of-
out. I want to say in like 93, 94, something like that.
It's crazy.
96.
96. 2 years
X-Men
off.
Volume 2.
Yeah. I'd have to say, I don't like. There's a lot of Marvel characters that I just really really like, but X
Yeah.
actually.
I
Oh,
like.
I'm sorry. Go
Sorry. Iceman. I didn't know he was an Omega level mutant.
Did you ever play what is it called? Any of the Marvel the X-Men games?
Which ones?
Like specifically for the Xbox, like the old Xbox original.
There was. Yeah, I remember
Like
playing some
Ultimate
X-Men.
Alliance?
I think so. Let me
Because
see.
I'm playing Ultimate Alliance again on my PSP right now.
There was a. I remember a game for the PlayStation because it's all I've ever played, where you're running around. No, it's like different. Like there's a mission and you're Wolverine, and then there's a different mission and you're a different X-Men character.
No, I
don't know
think
if I
it was- I
played
think
that
it might
one.
have been the Last Stand game.
The Last Stand game. There was a Last Stand game.
Maybe. Hold up, let me see.
Because like I'm a big fan of Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, and X-Men Legends. Because those were all kind of the same. Like you picked a team of 4,
And then you would go out there,
and
yeah.
you played the game.
I wonder.
I think
No,
it wasn't X-Men Legends for sure. I think actually, you know what? I think it was X-Men Legends.
Really? I've got that shit on my PSP.
Yeah, I love playing that game. Does that have Magma? in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. Magma
Nice.
was a really, really cool character. That
I
they
honestly though, like I'd have to say, the only other Marvel character that hands down I like more than Sabretooth, if not neck and neck, is War Machine.
War Machine.
I fucking love War Machine.
I don't think I've heard of him.
He's
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's the.
Okay, War Machine is one of the armor types made by Tony Stark, but he's not red and gold. He's black and silver. Actually, let me grab it off my collection.
Is he? No.
He's the black guy in the movie.
Then yes, I have heard of him.
He has the gun on his shoulder.
That's pretty cool.
That's dope. Like a little he looks.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't stand out to me in the
Well,
movies,
he
I don't-
plays a
What's
really
his
big
name?
part in the second and third one.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
badass.
Well, okay, no. The second one, they turned him into Iron Patriot, which I fucking hate. And then he goes back to War Machine.
Don Cheadle.
Yes. Yeah, because it was played by somebody else.
Terrence Howard.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. But it gets to the point where there's like, because he has his own comic timeline.
Yeah, they turned him into this.
No.
He went
But,
from that badass gray and black to
Yeah,
let me look at
that.
Captain America, Metal Captain America.
Yeah. But there's a part in his comic book timeline where he becomes Ultimate War Machine,
I like Don Cheadle.
where he has the equivalent firepower, like on his suit, to a battle cruiser for like the Air Force. I mean, I fucking love War Machine.
And that was in the comic, you said?
Oh yeah, yeah. Ultimate War Machine is a fucking. He's a nightmare for people.
Are we recording?
Hmm?
Yeah. Is there another question?
Oh,
Hit. But
that's what he looks like. He has all the stuff on him.
That's really cool.
yes,
That is pretty badass.
yeah. I love him. It's fucking awesome.
Trying to think. Other, I mean,
Iron
Doctor
Man.
Strange is pretty cool.
Doctor Strange. I don't know. Like
Doctor Strange is
The
cool.
movie was
He's-
badass.
the movie was great.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
The movie
Absolutely
was
phenomenal.
absolutely.
Oh, what's his name? Something Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Thank you, Benedict. Was a phenomenal Doctor Strange. It's really cool because there for a while there was a video going around of him leaving set and walking into a comic book store in full makeup and costume and stuff just to buy one of the Doctor Strange graphic novels because he wanted to learn more about the character. And I mean, he's taking pictures and signing autographs, stuff like that, and it just goes back to the movie set. Like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I just love
The
magic.
costume. I loved his costume.
Oh, yeah.
Was there like a thing where all the Marvel characters switched costumes?
What do you mean?
Like the Avengers. Like Tony Stark wore Captain America's like outfit.
I heard something about that, but I never saw
Right, I was
anything.
like, I don't know, was that a thing?
As far as I know, because I know I read it on a couple of different places.
I think we should probably explain who the extra person is.
Yeah, so
Raspy voice cat.
Raspy Voice Cat is another guy joining us today as a guest host. Blue? Okay, I'm fucking terrible with names. So he'll be in and out, so that's hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody. Raspy voice.
But no, X actually posted a meme on the Facebook group earlier, and it's this little kid telling his dad that he wants his dad to tell him like a comic book conundrum or something like that, and it raised a really interesting point between me and my wife. That one. So the comic it's 9 panels. And it says, "Dad, I'm not sleepy yet. Will you tell me, what is it, a bedtime paradox?" So his dad just throws it out there. Can Magneto lift Thor's hammer? That just kind of blew my fucking mind.
I'm
What
gonna
do you
say
think?
no.
See,
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, because I'm a huge comic book nerd. I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's never been tried.
I don't know.
That's it. It's never been tried, but Magneto is the master of magnetism. He can literally pull the iron from your blood.
Okay, how much energy does that take from you?
But that's just it. Mjolnir is a magical item. The only people that I know of that have ever wielded Mjolnir other than Thor was Beta Ray Bill when he stepped in to take place of Thor, Captain America.
Why is that?
What?
Why can Captain America do it?
Because he's pure of heart. And then in the Marvel versus DC crossover, Batman wielded Mjolnir,
And then what about Vision, right?
but Vision's not human.
Vision's not human.
He is incapable of being good or bad because he's
That's why
logical.
he's able
He's
to.
Yeah.
what is he? He's an AI. He's,
Yeah.
he's an AI inside of the Mind Stone is what created his body for him.
Well, no, his body was manufactured by technology.
Oh no, yeah, it was the Mind Stone that melded the AI with the
Yeah.
body, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so he's incapable of feeling good, evil, stuff like that because everything to him is just logical. He does what is logical. But I don't know
I'm gonna say
I
no.
don't think so.
because the only other
I'm
person
gonna
that's
say magic trumps all.
See, I would have to agree because the only other people that it wasn't concerned about pure of heart was Odin, but he forged Mjolnir, and then Hela, who shattered Mjolnir with her bare hand.
Yeah, she
Yeah, like a fucking boss.
Yeah,
That scene was heart wrenching.
that was sad.
but
And we barely
another
watched it,
great,
huh?
another great Marvel movie.
We
Oh,
barely
yeah.
watched
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok and Doctor Strange, two of the best ones
See,
in
and-
my book.
oh yeah, yeah, and those movies are good
It's
enough.
just getting
Like,
better.
like even if you're not a comic book fan, you will enjoy these movies.
Yeah, because they're good. They're well made.
yeah.
Yeah, and the acting and the
Hell-
special
oh, dude.
effects.
Hela
Oh,
was so
great.
badass.
Hela was really good.
God
That
damn,
movie,
she
I'm
was
telling
fucking
you,
awesome.
Ragnarok was. I'm gonna put it like up there, like probably the best one right now.
You think so?
Because Avengers, the newest one.
The Infinity War.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was too much.
See, for me, it was exciting
It was
because I got to watch like the exact moves and text in the comic books come to life.
yeah,
So that for me was
yeah. You know, I haven't been reading the
You
comic
see,
books.
yeah, we have
yeah
I
because
had
like
never
because like even the big fight at the end where like he's pulling out fireballs and planets and shattering stuff, like that shit happened in that exact order in the comic book. So seeing that stuff brought to life was just bliss.
and
for
it was
me.
done on another planet as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like I was super excited. But yeah, Doctor Strange was phenomenal. Absolutely
when
phenomenal.
Spider-Man died, man. When
Yeah.
he turned to the man, that was wow. Poor
well,
Spidey.
well, when a lot of them did.
And see, I don't think any of them affected me as much as Spider-Man's. When he's
That's
telling
because
Tony,
when he went out, dude, that was sad.
yeah, man.
Like I mean, like he knew something was happening, and then he
why?
His
because
Spidey senses.
Spidey's
yeah, and then like when he fell in Tony Stark's arms, and he just oh my god,
Yeah,
dude, that
no,
was
that's
so
what I'm telling you. Like
sad.
that movie was too much. Man.
So,
too much.
where are they gonna go with the new movies that are coming out? Right, because there's a new Doctor Strange coming out.
There's a new Doctor Strange. There's
The
two
Word,
more Thors.
and
There's
there's a new
another Iron
Spider-Man.
Man. There's a new Spider-Man.
But where's all that gonna take place?
Well,
What's
they're
gonna
either
happen?
I don't know how to say. I can't even begin to tell you. They're going
Well-
back in time.
Some of them are
Yeah.
because some of them, like all the movies coming out, are what's taking place as all of this ramps up, like in the time of Infinity War. So it's like where you see everybody in Infinity War. This is what happens right before that. So there's that, but then you have like Captain Marvel coming out. Because after the ending credits on Infinity War, it shows Nick Fury paging Captain
Captain
Marvel
Marvel.
before he fades out.
Turns to dust.
Yeah, so she's coming in, which I'm really excited about. Like, I'm super excited to see her.
Did you see the comparison between the new Spider-Man and Tom Holland?
Tom Holland?
Holland?
Holland in it?
And the actress that's playing.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
They have pictures of both of them in their suits on set, but from behind, and they're saying that he has a better ass than she does in the suit.
Wow.
Because I mean, yeah, he has his ass looks nicer than hers in those suits. Yeah, but that meme was going around.
Nice.
She looks really good though. The
I'm-
actress that they got for her to play her.
I'm excited. I really am. There's a new Guardians of the Galaxy. There's going to be another Black Panther.
I like Guardians.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen Black Panther.
it was good.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, it was really good.
I liked him a lot in Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
He was badass in Infinity War.
Oh well, even before that,
And the other one?
what is it, Winter Soldier?
Yes.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, yeah, because that's when you first saw him, and he was a fucking badass in that movie. But no, I mean, the movie all around was really good. Like, it was just a lot of action. So,
No, I agree.
and then there's
I watched that one in theaters, but I was like in and out.
yeah,
You know, I had to take care of kids.
nice. And then there's 2 more Infinity War movies.
What happened to Hawkeye?
He went back.
Tired.
Yeah, yeah. He went back to be with his wife.
Is that what that's the
Yeah.
explanation?
Yeah.
But is he alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is alive.
Yes, he is alive.
Because he's gonna do something. He
Yeah.
has to be. He has to do something.
But no, like that was why people got wiped out, because, and he tells about it. You know, he's like, you know, if I can do all this and if this happens, then I will effectively remove half of existence on the planet so that it can thrive and grow back. And that's exactly what happened. Just so happens that part of that half was people that the fans cared about.
Sucked.
So if you're a Captain America fan, like, did you ever see, like, the death of Captain America?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Okay.
I think I became a Captain America fan when I saw Captain America.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I never read comic books as a kid, so I was never.
Okay.
I've never been really into the superheroes because of their comics. Now because of
Just the
internet,
MCU.
Yeah. Now
okay.
because of the internet, I can research them and I want to know more. But no, I've never really gotten to like. Let me go back and read all these badass comics because I just
Okay,
never did.
so-
but I would if I could.
So, you can actually. There's a lot of really good sites for you to look at stuff like that. But in the comic books, there was, what was it called? I can't even think about it. But basically, there is a series, and it was a huge block. I mean, it spanned X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, She-Hulk, Doctor Strange, like a lot of people. And it was basically what takes place in the, what is it, in the second Avengers movie, where the government wants to put in place a registry for superheroes.
Mhm.
So the government would know who they really are, what their powers are, what their superhero name is, stuff like that. And the Avengers became divided on it. And just like in the movie, it was Captain America versus Iron Man.
Like, do you remember them talking about in I think it was Winter Soldier when they were bringing up all those signatures and stuff like
Yeah.
that? That's kind of like where it was going
Yeah.
in this comic.
But basically, Iron Man was for it. Like, he believes that superheroes should be registered. Captain America is against it because if superheroes are registered, if that information gets out, well, then all these superheroes and their families are put at risk now.
yeah.
So they went head to head. And what ended up happening was Iron Man killed Captain America. Dead.
No
Dunzo.
way.
Killed him. And
No way.
not only did it shake the foundation of the comic book world, but it was the only time I can remember where something in a comic book hit the mainstream. Like, I remember watching it on, like, the 9 o'clock news, seeing it in newspapers.
Because
Like,
Captain America
because
died.
Captain America was dead. You know, this was somebody that, you know, was an inspiration in real life during World War II.
Yeah.
You know, during, you know, all these other wars, all these other depressions and, you know, stuff like that. Like, this was a genuine icon for hope. And now he was dead. Like, it was crazy. And then I don't remember how, but somehow he was either resurrected or something like that. But yeah, like, that shit happened.
Was he ever the same after that? No, huh? I'm guessing.
No, like he, you know, he still stood for all the same things, but he remembered that Tony Stark had killed him. So, like, he was a lot darker. You know, kind of like in the Infinity War, where, you know, he's not that upbeat.
He's not
kind of
wearing
peppy.
the colors anymore. He's wearing the gray.
Yeah, but, you know, he's not really peppy and joking around. Like, he's just very, very dark. But yeah, it was crazy. Like,
That's cool.
I saw it everywhere.
I just looked it up. I'm gonna try to either buy it or read it somewhere.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it was crazy. But yeah, so that was a thing.
It's 18 issues.
Everybody thought that his death was going to happen when they fought. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. Well, see, and reading like that entire block, and seeing them like go head to head, like I was afraid that it was going to happen, because it's like if you're going to show something like this in the MCU, like shit's going to get real.
Yeah.
But
Well, like when they thought they killed Spider-Man in Civil War, they got pissed when they
Civil
thought
War,
Spider-Man-
that's what it's called.
Yeah, when they thought Spider-Man, who hit him? Who was it that hit him?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
What do you
But in Civil War, they knock out Spider-Man pretty hard, and Captain America gets pissed. Like they all get pissed.
Was it Ant-Man that hits him?
Was it Ant-Man? I don't remember, but someone hits him and he gets knocked out or he gets hurt really bad.
Yeah, he gets knocked out cold.
Yeah, and
Well, I think Tony Stark just takes him back to his house or something like that, or not back to his house, but like tells him to just hang out here.
because it was during the airport fight.
Yeah.
yeah,
but
I think it was Ant-Man.
yeah, you see him. You see the change when like they're like, hey, it goes from yes, I get it, we're fighting, but you obviously hurt someone. So like if they would have killed Captain America in that movie, like that it would have changed the whole.
Yeah, but remember at the end of Civil War, like at the end of that scene, like shit got real because, was it Ant-Man grabbed War Machine by the legs and like hit him or did something, and he ended up like dive bombing into the ground, and that's why when you see him in Infinity War, he has the artificial legs.
Yeah, because he fucked him up.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
yeah, and that alone, you know, changed Tony Stark. Like you can definitely see the progression of like, you know, the start of the MCU where everybody's happy and kidding around with each other and stuff like that, and slowly, like because of the wars and the conflicts, like the MCU is gradually becoming darker.
yeah. And I think they said that Captain America was heading down that dark path.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because in the Civil War comic series, when he leaves the Avengers, he goes underground, literally. Like he stays in the sewers, and he eventually forms like his own superhero team, and then they go head to head against the Avengers. You know, like, but it's on a much grander scale than it shows in the movie. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
like we're talking like hundreds upon hundreds, you know, versus like it's crazy.
no, I knew that there. I
wonder
well,
how
I'm
many
hoping
of
that it
those-
gets to that point where like there's so much conflict and you see all that drama
Yeah.
on screen.
I wonder how many of them are going to actually stay dead, or are they bringing everybody back? And how are they going to do it?
And then there's this
Are
theory
they
that
gonna go back in
Doctor
time?
Strange like is doing all this thing where the time lapsing and stuff.
Yeah, okay. On one hand, yes. No, Doctor Strange actually couldn't do it.
He said that this was the only way.
No, because he saw the only way to win the war. Out of millions of possibilities, there was only one way to win the war, but not to resurrect everybody. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But in the comic books, Captain Marvel comes down, and she's one of a handful of people that can actually go toe to toe against Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Really?
Oh yeah, like she's that
badass.
strong. She is.
I don't know much about her.
Okay, that's.
No story.
She's got a long history. She's actually how Rogue got her powers.
Really?
Yeah.
Rogue is one of my oh yeah, definitely Rogue is one of my
Yeah,
favorite
I
characters for
love
sure.
Rogue. She's awesome. But in that timeline, Rogue's actual mutant powers are that if she holds on to you, she can absorb your powers and use them. Well, and they actually showed it in the original X-Men Saturday morning cartoons. But there was a conflict where I think at the time she was Miss Marvel, comes down and Rogue goes to grab her and they get stuck together. So she's just constantly pulling and eventually kills her. And she pulls all of her powers so she permanently retains them. So that's why she has the super strength, why she has the flight, stuff like that.
Rogue?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
She kills her.
Yeah, and Miss Marvel was like one of her idols.
Yeah.
So killing one of your idols, kind of a sad day. But I just forgot what I was talking about.
She took all her powers.
Miss Marvel,
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that just happened. But yeah, so she can go toe to toe. But in the comic books, a character named Adam Warlock actually takes the tests of the stones and like has to go in and actually face all of these tests by himself, and he is the one that like reintroduces these people back into existence. Because when the gauntlet is used, like, they're removed from existence. Like, they're not dead, they can't be resurrected, like, they are permanently removed from existence. So the only way to bring them back is with either the stones, or if the Guardians want to bring them back. Like, that's the only way.
Guardians.
The Guardians in the Marvel Universe, I want to say it's 12 of them. And it's a group of people. And when those 12 are together, they have control over anything and everything. Time, existence, realities,
I see what you mean.
planes. Like,
So something similar to, I don't know.
basically,
No, but I understand what you're saying.
yeah, basically they're like the living embodiment of the Infinity Gauntlet, if you will.
Like if you think
Okay,
about
yeah.
kind of like the Speed Force and the Flash.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
Like they've been around since the beginning of time.
I don't know. I hate the Flash.
hate the Flash?
I fucking hate the
I
Flash.
love the Flash.
You've heard other episodes. You know I hate the Flash.
Yeah, I have.
I hate the Flash, and I think that X, if you're listening, this is for you. Aquaman is a hack. He is he is weaker than SpongeBob. I hope you hear this because I know you're gonna listen to this shit in the morning. Aquaman is a hack.
Are you gonna go watch the movie?
Aquaman, probably. Probably.
Just so you can talk shit about it.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, but okay, I'll give it to him. Aquaman, when he's underwater, has super speed, super strength. He can talk to fish. He can control water. SpongeBob can make a bonfire underwater.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
He can make French fries underwater. He can cook a hamburger patty underwater.
and that shit's steaming hot.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like,
Not bubbling hot.
no, that's
steaming hot.
hot. You see the steam come off of those.
Aquaman is a hack. And the Flash, I just don't like the Flash. I never have.
The Flash is a really good series.
See, and that's what I've heard.
That series is really well done.
See, and-
I went through it in like maybe 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how it was with Luke Cage.
really.
Never
Oh,
seen.
I fucking love that series. It's on Netflix.
Which one's the other one that I've seen?
Because
Gifted?
that one was really
We
good.
haven't even finished it.
No, we haven't. And
That
then the
one was-
Runaways.
That one was great. The Runaways was fantastic. Luke Cage was fantastic. Iron Fist was good, but the main character kind of killed it for me
Yeah.
because
So one-
he's a whiny bitch like the entire thing.
The girl one. What's the
You
girl
know
one?
which Marvel
Jessica
suit-
Jones.
Is that one good?
That one was fucking phenomenal.
I like that actress.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen her in anything.
She does a funny show that it's on Netflix. It's called "Don't Fuck with the Girl in Apartment 23," or "Don't
I've-
Fuck with the Bitch in Apartment 23."
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
She's just funny in that show.
I just started the Defenders, and I'm really excited about it.
We had to because in one of the Flash episodes, they I guess they did a crossover between the Flash, the Arrow, Supergirl, and what were the last ones? The last show that we watched.
I'm not sure.
I'm drawing a blank, but they did a crossover where we had to watch an episode from each of the shows to watch the whole 4-part series of them saving the world
You see,
from their counterparts. There was like a bad,
okay,
there was like a bad Supergirl. There was a bad
Arrow,
Arrow. There
Flash.
was a bad.
See-
The Flash. It was Reverse Flash.
See, because I've watched Arrow, because a friend of mine back home is like huge into that show.
Yeah.
So I watched that.
My
That
sister was really
that
good.
was really good. I really enjoyed Arrow.
I watched like the first
I'm not-
season,
It-
maybe half of the first
It
season.
starts really like fucking mind-numbingly slow, but after season 1, it gets really, really good. But no, that's how the Defenders is, because like the way it starts is really confusing. But apparently, you're supposed to watch like season 1 of Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, and then you're supposed to watch the Defenders, and then you're supposed to watch season 2 of each of them. So like it's completely throwing me off my game.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out that
the last show. Yeah, no, I don't remember either. It's a good. I recommend it though. At least the Flash, because it's pretty dope.
I'll probably end up watching it.
Yeah, it's kind of. Do you know the one show I couldn't ever get into is the one about Batman,
Gotham?
Gotham. Never
See-
got into it.
See, like, I want to, but I have yet to find anybody that's watched it. So I don't know. It's probably one of those where like I'll start watching it on a slow day or something.
Yeah, no, I never got into it.
I don't know.
One of my favorite animated Marvel series was Ultimate Spider-Man, and that was on.
That was fucking, especially when they brought Deadpool.
yeah,
in.
that was one of my
God,
favorite
that was
episodes.
funny. Like, that was just a great animated.
Was that the
show.
one where he used to go talk to a woman, a spider?
No,
No,
What cartoon?
no, this one he had a
no.
team.
Ultimate Spider
and-
was him, White Tiger, Iron Fist, and who else?
Supernova.
Yeah, Nova. But they were all like teenagers,
Yeah,
and you know, like they're learning to work as a team and all this other stuff.
there's a big guy. I forgot
Yeah,
his name.
but there's a part where like Deadpool comes in, like adult Deadpool
Yeah.
comes in to fight these.
And this
teens.
is on a what is it called? On a
WB? Kids WB?
Disney.
Oh,
It
it's
was
a Disney show?
It was a Disney.
Yeah,
That's cool.
But it was
So, yeah.
funny.
And is
oh
he?
my god,
Deadpool was just
Deadpool's Deadpool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Breaking
like
the fourth wall.
like
and-
minus the cussing, but it was Deadpool, and it was so funny. Like that whole episode was just so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And then I mean, it's based off of the movies that are coming out.
Mhm.
You know, so I mean, Nick Fury's there, and you get
The
Iron Man.
only
coming in.
cartoon Spider-Man I remember watching was that one where he used to go and talk to a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and she was a spider, I think.
Yeah,
some
the,
shit like that.
the Amazing Spider-Man.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only cartoon I remember watching.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Ultimate Spider-Man musical.
yeah. See, my buddy's the one that got me into that too. They actually have that on Netflix too.
Yeah, I don't think they have the newest seasons though.
No,
I don't think so.
I'll have to check that out. But, anywho, back to Marvel Strike Force, since we are way off the topic at this point.
Oh yeah, right. That game that we started off with.
Yeah, right. Way back when,
way,
almost 2 hours ago.
way back when.
I don't know. So overall, like, what do you guys think?
It's I recommend it. I recommend it for those of you that like fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too big on just waiting for something to happen. As far as when you press a button and the character does something on his own. I like actually moving the characters and stuff.
Okay.
that.
Like
but
more control.
for something that's free and something that
It's easily accessible.
yeah, it's
I'm playing it
expected
now.
to be like that. You know.
You're playing it now.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I'll probably, like I said, I downloaded it today. I got through all of chapter 1 and on my way here, pretty much, and it's pretty cool. I'll keep playing.
Hopefully you weren't driving and playing at the
Oh, no,
same
that was
time.
all.
Okay.
He was the one driving and playing. I was just playing.
Right on. So, since you guys are new, we rate the games from 1 to 10. Basically, 1 being
1 to 10.
pissed
what?
off, downloading a free game, all the way to 10 being like, holy shit, I would pay full price for this.
I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't pay for it. Like maybe if I get into it a little more, maybe I'll understand why people buy the little attachments or whatever. But right now, I don't think that I'd pay for anything on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a fun game if you love Marvel and characters like that. Getting to know characters.
So, what would you rate it?
I would rate it
Like your overall?
maybe like a 5. Maybe leaning towards a 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rate it a little low because, and I'm judging it too quickly again because I've only passed chapter 1, and as I'm looking at it, there's stuff that's gonna unlock when I reach level 25 and shit. So I'm like, I wonder what this is gonna do. So right now I'm gonna give it like a 4, but I'm pretty sure after I unlock all this other cool stuff in here, there's something called an Alliance Raid and an Alliance War.
Mm-hmm.
So once I unlock all that other cool shit, I'm pretty sure it'll get better. So right now I'm gonna give it like a 4.
I love
10.
collecting things.
Oh, you're gonna love the
games,
shit out of this game.
So I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why I play.
Alright.
What are you giving it?
Honestly, for me, I'm probably gonna say the same thing as Brandon. Probably like a 5.5. huge roster of characters that you can get.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not just heroes and villains. It's like members of the Hand. You know, like members of Hydra, like like other characters that you've heard about but you've never really seen.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that aspect, but the biggest downfall for me is it takes a lot for you to unlock a new character. And
Really?
Yeah, because like for the Incredible Hulk, you have to get like 50 orbs of his, and you only get them 2 at a time when you fulfill an achievement. So
yeah, I could see where.
For Nick Fury, it's 180.
yeah,
Who's the last one?
No, they're not in any specific order. Like the last
which
one on
one's the
this
most
one's Yondu.
expensive?
Well, the most expensive one I've seen so far is Nick Fury at 180.
yeah. See, and the only thing that I know of is to get orbs faster is to buy them with in-game gems. But the good thing is it gives you gems for like logging in and completing certain objectives and stuff like that. So like you can definitely get into
If you put in the time.
yeah, you know, like you can buy paid aspects of it without putting any actual money into it, which is good. But yeah, like so far, because it's taken me tomorrow, I'll finally get him, but it's taken me, I want to say, 2 weeks to get Wolverine, and that's logging in every day and completing his objectives every day. You know, 2 weeks, like that's a lot of shit for just one character.
Yeah.
So, but on average, so I say average, we're giving this,
Maybe like a 5.
yeah, like a
Like a
5.
five? Like
So,
a half.
yeah,
Maybe like
So-
4.
like 4.75 or some shit like that.
Yeah. But I would say, I mean, give it a shot. It's free anyway. Just try it
Yeah.
out.
So there you go, guys. Not the best Marvel game, but certainly not the worst. You know, obviously everybody has their own tastes. Everybody's into their own things. They enjoy their own games. But yeah, it's free. You know, it's definitely free to play. There are paid aspects, just like any other free game out there. But
And they honestly don't hassle you that much about it. I think the whole time I was playing on it, I think I maybe got one ad.
really,
And it was just to buy Deadpool.
oh, okay.
Yeah. But,
And who
But
doesn't
yeah.
want Deadpool?
and it's,
but-
not that, it's a pretty cool game.
Yeah, you know, check it out. See what you like. See what you think. Let us know. You know, if you play it right now and you have a different opinion, hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up on Instagram. Let us know your thoughts. You know, maybe you like the game better than we do. Maybe you see it from a different point of view. We definitely want to hear from you. But as always, guys, we are Discount Gaming. Thank you for joining us. Jump on. Let us know what's going on. But until then, keep gaming, discounters.